Okay, so yeah, I lost my train of thought. I had to open up another screen and then restart recording, and I'm just lost. But it's wild. Anyway, my idea in this game is to expand as fast as possible, and hopefully, well, with Pacao, you should be able to at least get a pantheon and a religion as well. So uh, as long as Messenger of the Gods hasn't been taken, we will take that and put up our trade routes as fast as possible to be able to get the massive amount of science, put pyramids everywhere, and hope. Well, France seems far enough away. Hope that they're not going to do anything to us. We found another ruin. Um, I think I was saying that I was saving some of the ruins until I get to 3 pop, and then we can get to automatic 4 pop. But I got that advanced technology, so there's nothing wrong with that. Oh, also it just lags like crazy. That's why I think with the recording and my computer's not that old. I have a what is it, an i3 processor or whatever that stuff is, and I guess it's not as strong as it could be, but it should be able to handle it. But it just, as you can see, it just seems to lag. It takes forever for the turns to turn over. So I like to play smaller maps anyway. Plus, you get the actions quicker, and this just takes a lot longer of a time, and it's just more of a headache, really. You have to do more. So smaller map, you're closer to the other civilizations. You can take them out. Then it doesn't really matter. Different settings, different strategy. So equal should equal win each time. So you're on a huge map. You use a certain type of strategy for that, equals a win. Same thing with dual map, tiny map. Use a certain type of strategy for that, and you get a win. If you decide not to use that strategy and you start going against the things that you can and cannot do, then most likely it will equal a loss. So, and we did find another natural wonder here. Your Lulu, your Luru, yeah, Uluru. So that one is quite further away. So our plan is to get over there on that hill with those sheep, with another settler as fast as possible. Most likely trying to buy it if I can, instead of building it. It's not always preferable to build a settler from a capital, but we'll probably be forced to build 1 or 2 from there anyway. You can build your settlers from your satellite cities, so to speak, as soon as you pop them down, instead of worrying about a monument. Build another settler, especially right here where we seem to be pretty wide open so far. I don't see anything in our way. So big, the map, so much space to open up. Just a headache. But I figured, what the heck? That's what. Yeah, I knew everybody was gonna ask for that anyway. As soon as I said, I'll let you guys request whatever setup you'd like to see. So that seems to be the norm. People want to see bigger maps, more civilizations. How do you deal with it? Can you win on this? Can you win from every start? Now, I would say that my games, that I haven't been able to win from every start. However, I believe that it is possible to win from every start. Now, hindsight is 2020, so more times out of not, you're gonna lose. But if if you play it perfect or close to perfect, you should win. and everybody knows that the AI is flawed anyway. How do you compensate with that? Well, everybody seems to okay. They make little rules like okay, because the AI can't handle this, or you can't cheat the AI like that. So, so to make it harder, don't sell all your gold to them and resources, and then declare war on them, or vice versa. If they're going to declare war on you, don't fall into that trap as well. Make it harder on yourself. So, I think that it's however you want to do it. You're going to take advantage. Uh, Somebody somewhere along the line, you're going to take advantage of some sort of weakness of the AI. So if you play your game where and you can see I'm not taking those ruins. I'm just trying to hold off out because I'm not scared, and I see a settler there from Arabia, and I don't see a settler, although there could be one here on the north west there. I'll take the chance. I like to gamble. I'm from Vegas, so I don't mind. You can see the settler over here. He's 2 steps away, so we can get double back. We have to take the ruin now. So it doesn't always work out. Sometimes you lose the ruins, but screw it. I mean, um, and you could easily say that it's an exploitation as well, that you're exploiting the ruins. But I say that it doesn't always work out because sometimes you can't see what's in front of you on the other side, and that ruin that you're trying to save gets taken, or you can't get back in time. Like right there, I've got 2 ruins that are split, and but when it works out to your advantage, it's a big boost, and we were equipped, turned into an archer, settler to an archer, so it's kind of nice to have an archer that can move through. Yes, we will take your embassy for the 25 gold. And as you can see, having a hard time keeping up with the competition compared to when I play, because the talking slows me down. So here it's like, man, the action for me, I'm just watching it. It's like trying to broadcast a football game or something, some silly thing like that. Now we got whacked. So most people will sit there on that hill and heal. However, me, I'll just keep scouting around. I know I'm gonna die. I know it's gonna die, but I'm still not really gung ho about finding every single civilization out there. I'll find them, or I'll see them when I see them. I'm not worried about meeting every civilization and every city-state, and getting although it does help you with your science and of course your trading ability. So I'm more focused in on, okay, see what's around me, and especially with this map and this civ, I want to build cities as fast as possible. Doesn't mean that it's gonna work and that I'm not going to get well, I'm gonna get attacked most likely. I mean, that's high, what, 90 percentile, 100%. I think if you look into the statistics, you are 100% possibility of being declared war on. So I do expect that to happen. And some of my games where I get silly and I try to build some early monuments, or wonders. I have had games where I've got 2 civilizations on top of me, and I'm like, they won't attack. And of course, they both bring monster armies and wipe me off of the planet. So it just depends on how seriously you take the game. Although after you lose 3, 4, 5 in a row, you're like, screw this. I'm gonna slam you this time. So anyway, as you can see, I'm being an idiot trying to sit here and think, trying to, well, I think I was trying to get the game to move forward, because it's just so lag city is what I like to call it. So standard lag, I think, is going to be the title for this game. Another barbarian, and yes, should we heal? yeah, that would be the smart play, but I'm just like, well, let's see what's out here. Let's go. Yeah. I don't think that my game has nothing to do with safety, unless, well, not most times my game's risk. I'm trying to maximize risk for maximum reward, so it doesn't always work out, but that's how I like to, play it. And we did finish masonry, and this is pretty big. We actually, I don't think, well, I don't play a lot of bigger maps, so I don't know if that's normal or not, but we got animal husbandry for free as well. So I got animal husbandry and mining. Not only that, but I found 2 natural wonders which are close to our capital. And, for me, I'm just like, it seems big to me. First off, I used to play a lot of Earth maps, so you don't even have natural wonders on there. And, but this seems to be the standard top difficulty map, I guess. And I was just checking here to see if Monument of the Gods had been taken, and it wasn't. And now I'm trying to figure out, okay, well, where do I want to go on this tech tree? Because I had it in my mind to be bronze working, construction, mathematics, and I was going to take over one of the civilizations because I knew, someone's going to be close to me. But as you can see, I am like in the middle of Timbuktu, and Kathmandu is next to me. So my plan, when I was looking at this, I was thinking, boy, I'd like to have a few cities around Kathmandu, south, north, and east, and eventually I'll probably just wipe Kathmandu out of the, even though they're cultural, those are one of my favorite city-states, even though they're that, I'm just thinking it'd just be easier to deal with just to take them out, because sometimes I don't have a large defense with my city that's next to the city-state, and of course it always seems to happen, the country, the other civilization that decides to declare war on me, allies up with that city-state, and for some reason that city-state has, monster army, and they come and really give me trouble. So for some reason the one that, and we've met Zanzibar, for some reason the allies, when I ally up with them, and they do have some army, they never seem to go and bother the civilization that I'm at war with. So it just seems like a double standard, but it's just the way it goes. Yeah, I don't know if here I am. I think I'm like click, trying to get the game forward, move. I'm just used to playing at a faster speed. So what else? So we just wait. But it's pretty sick. I spent the 30 minutes for the first 2 videos to record the game, and now I have to go back for 30 minutes and yak about it. So I don't know. I guess it's about the same exact time. I'm probably saving time being in the game, and I think my reactions are more natural. When I do see stuff and talking, I like it better. So I've only gone, I think, 70 turns in this game. So perhaps when I go back in and reload and restart the game around turn, I think it's turn 70 or 75, something like that, I'll just record audio from there on, possibly. But I kind of needed to be quiet for now and I wanted to play a little bit, so oh, look at this, Montezuma. Which, it's kind of nice not having him right next to us, but if he was, it would be bloody. We would, I would concentrate fully on military and take him out as fast as I possibly could, because I'm sure, as you know, he is a pain in your side, a thorn in your side, if you don't either prepare for an attack or go and attack him. Preferably in this game, I think you definitely want to be on the offensive, unless you are, playing a one city challenge, trying to do cultural victory, and then you're just defense anyway, and behind and everything, and but possible. It does happen. Harder on these larger maps to do those one city challenges, but can be done. Statue of Zeus has been taken away, and I had decided against any wonder building at all from the get-go. Although it may have been a bad plan, because being in this location where I'm kind of in, Arabia's right up there, huh? So yeah, they're gonna have issues, I think. They look like they're right beside each other, and I finally, usually I'm always building a monument relatively quick, but I built 2 scouts, and it took forever to get to my first opening of a policy. Couldn't decide whether to go tradition or liberty. Tradition, would have got me my culture, more culture going, but because I am trying to expand fast or rapidly and do an ICS, liberty is the way to go. So, as it's taking forever for me still to decide, I think I kind of let the cat out of the bag that I am going liberty. So, and now we play the game of trying to get to the next turn. Oh, and we're building a worker, yeah. Because we're going to get a free worker as well, but when you do, I'm sure, as you know, or if you don't know, and you're just kind of watching this as, to get some helpful hints, not that I'm experienced enough or knowledgeable enough to give those, I do know that you want to have quite a few workers to be able to get that trade route up and running as fast as possible for that science. Because we're planning on, Messenger of the Gods, so hoping nobody takes it. If they do, I'll just quit and start again. No, I'm just kidding. No, but if they do, I guess I would go cultural with the jungle tiles. I really haven't thought about that. I'm pretty dead set on getting Messenger of the Gods, so +2 science for each city connected, and yeah, that's definitely what we want. Now that is interesting. If you don't get that, what do you do? Like I said, you probably do go on that position where I started. I probably would go into the Pantheon that gives you the cultural on the jungle tiles, although and I would try to get some cities out there by those jungle tiles as well, to take advantage of that as quickly as possible. Yeah, I don't know, with this style of gameplay, if you didn't get that Pantheon, I think you have to reorganize your strategy. You might be able to do it here, because now here I want the gold. I don't want I know where he's at, but he doesn't have any gold, so I think I'd just say, yeah. I was like, no, forget it. I'll wait until you can give me 25 gold. I know where you're at. I don't need your embassy until maybe later, or if you just keep an eye on if you're trading with him, because they won't come back and say, hey, let's make that deal again. You have to go back and do it manually. So if you just want the gold and never put your embassy into his, so I don't think you get any points for your embassy in his, but I know if they have an embassy in your capital, then you get the extra positive point of friendliness, which isn't a bad thing to have with Montezuma. And yeah, for my game style, you know, I really don't like all this space. You know, I'm gonna just like expand, but and I'll have a lot of cities, and I'll be able to build a lot of whatever I want to build. Armies, I suppose, is what it's gonna be. But I just hate having to travel all that distance to, especially through all this jungle, to get to anyone. And I didn't like the way France was positioned either. They're in a nice little spot defensively with water around them, and yeah, I'm happy in the fact that I'll be able to put up cities in this area and probably not be bothered, and get the trade routes up, and if we get the messenger, then you know, I'll be able to get all that extra science, which will turn out to be a monster eventually, or hopefully, or at least that's what we're planning. But you know, as far as I would just want to, like, you know, take over civilizations. I want to knock out as many as I possibly can, if not all of them. So what else as we wait? Kathmandu seeking investors, and Zanzibar is seeking investors. What is going on with the music? I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background. There we go. Alright, so what are we looking for here? I know the video is just about to end, and we are probably going to get into... Did I go in the wheel? Something like that.